Theory of Bloom by Tiqqun. Olympia, January 19th, 2010. A version of this text appeared in the first issue of Tiqqun, a French journal, in 1999. It was later refined and published in book form as The Theory of Bloom by La Fabrique Editions in 2000. Some of the people arrested in France in 2008 and accused of writing The Coming Insurrection were involved in the creation of Tiqqun. Like anything else, you will find either something that resonates with you in this text or you will not. We have provided an appendix so that some of the connections within it will not remain obscure. We recommend that you read the appendix. Nothing is simple, nothing is complex, nothing is faceless. You will find many labyrinths, dead ends, portals, and ladders in this text. But above all, you are a discerning reader. You will glimpse nothing. You cannot give nothing a face. You cannot articulate what nothing is, nor can we. This text is a pact. This text is a labor of love. This text is a gift to you. Letter to the Editor. Paris, November 24th, 1999. Dear Eric, you will find enclosed the new version largely augmented and divided into sections of men machines, directions for use. Despite its appearance, it does not behave like a book, but like an editorial virus. The book is a dead form, insofar as it was holding its reader in the same fraudulent completeness, in the same esoteric arrogance as the classic subject in front of his peers, no less than the classic figure of man. The end of an institution always perceives itself like the end of an illusion, and indeed it is also the content of truth that causes this outdated thing to be determined a delusion, which then appears as such, so that beyond their character of ending, the great books have never ceased to be those which succeeded in creating a community. In other words, the book has always had its existence outside of the self, an idea which was only completely accepted until very recently. It even seems that somewhere on the left bank of the Seine there would still camp a certain tribe, a community of the book, who would find in this doctrine all the elements of a heresy. You are well placed to ascertain that the end of the book does not signify its brutal disappearance from the social circulation, but on the contrary its absolute proliferation. The quantitative abundance of the book is only one aspect of its present vocation to nothingness, just as its seaside consumption and its demise at the book pulper are two other aspects of this vocation. In this phase there are indeed still books, but they are no longer there to shelter the corrosive effects of editorial viruses. The editorial virus exposes the principle of incompleteness, the fundamental insufficiency that is in the foundation of the published work. With the most explicit mentions, with the most crudely convenient indications, address, contact, etc., it increases itself in the sense of realizing the community that it lacks. The virtual community made up of its real-life readers. It suddenly puts the reader in such a position that his withdrawal may no longer be tenable, a position where the withdrawal of the reader can no longer be neutral. It is in this sense that we will hone, sharpen, and clearly define the theory of Bloom. And then portion removed. ... Amicably, Junius Frey. For any questions, write to Tiqqun, 18 Rue Saint-Ambrose, 75011, Paris.